Stop 38 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Phoenix International Raceway, and we're here today for the running of the Subway Fresh Fit 500, as we are down to 3 races remaining on the Castrol GTX Cup Series for Season 16, and the points battle is hot right now. 3 drivers with a chance to win the championship, and 3 drivers are in the top 3 in the points are separated by just 41 points coming into this race at Phoenix. And it's not a 1-point position system like we had last season, but rather it is very, very close. It's the regular point system we're back to. But yeah, 41 points over the top 3 drivers. That's first place Jessica Shelton to third place Dylan Young. And by the way, and of course it's also 25 from first place Jessica Shelton to second place Joshua Osborne in the points chase. So gonna be interesting to see how this ends up here. Chelsea Bowles, who was 4th in the place in the points chase, dropped down to I think 5th or 6th after the last race on the tour at Rockingham. So gonna be interesting to see here. And the guy who is quietly making a statement for the top 5 in the points is on the pole for today's event here as we go to the starting lineup for today's running of this race here at Phoenix, Arizona. It is car 55, Chris Dollerton, the number 55 Skull Crown Oldsmobile. He's on the pole for today's event. He'll be alongside number 2 in points, Joshua Osborne, the Western Auto Chevrolet car number 17. Row number 2 has Keith Batson, car 88, the Quality Care Service Ford Credit Ford Thunderbird. He'll be alongside the number 94 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile of Jesse Turner, who's won the season at Pocono. We should mention Osborne and Dollerton both have, or actually Dollerton's got 3 wins, Osborne's got 2. Dollerton's wins came at Watkins Glen, Riverside, and at Darlington in the Southern 500. Joshua Osborne also was a Darlington winner in the first race there. He was also won the second stop at Michigan. Row 3 has Levi McIntyre, the number 99 XI Bears SKF Ford, winner this season at the first Dover event. He also won at the Pepsi 400 down in Daytona. He'll be flanked by the first Michigan winner. It's Quentin Moore, the Sitco Ford, car number 21. Row 4 has Johnny Gardner, the Texaco Haviland Ford, car number 28, currently in the contention for the top 10 in the points chase. He'll be alongside 2-time winner this season, the STP Pontiac, car number 43. It's Joshua Collard. He won the season at Kansas and at New Hampshire this season. Then row number 5 has the number 27 Kodiak Pontiac of Benjamin Miles. He'll be alongside Seth Cole, the 52 Alka-Seltzer Pontiac. Then it's Dalton Day, the number 20 Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile, the winner at Yas Marina Circuit. He'll be flanked by 2-time winner Ryan George, the Pennzoil Pontiac, car number 30. Won the first race at North Wilkesboro and the second race at Richmond. Then it's the Rumpel Furniture Pontiac, car number 70 of Zed Weinstein. He's on the inside, driving for J.D. McDuffie. He'll be alongside the also race winner, John Arndt of Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Next row down has the first-time winner as the winner of the last race on the tour at Rockingham in the AC Delco 400. It's Cole Deaver, car number 7, the Xerox Antifreeze Ford. Won the last stop on the tour, and he'll be alongside Joshua Sakuli, the Race Business Buick, car number 12. Then it's the defending race champion, Kyle Matthews, the number 42 Meliella Pontiac, 2-time winner this season at California and the first race at Martinsville. He'll be alongside Chicagoland winner Michael Norman, getting down to the twilight of his inner 2003 driving career. He's on the outside. This, the season 15 champion of the series, Charles Sanford, the DuPont Chevrolet car 24. He won the season at the day race at Bristol, Tennessee. He'll be alongside the number 1 Skull Classic Oldsmobile, Trent Dunham. Then it's the number 9 Coors Melling Ford. Inside of the 11th row is Jessica Shelton, the championship leader coming in. She won the season at Sonoma, won also at the second Martinsville race and the second race at North Wilkesboro. She'll be alongside another 3-time winner, Kev Shearer, the 57 Heinz Tomato Ketchup Pontiac. And you heard the command to fire the engines. He won swept the season at Charlotte, North Carolina, and also won the first stop on the tour at Richmond. And you saw right there, Dylan Young starting behind Shelton in the 23rd position. Shelton starts 21st, and there you see Osborne starting second alongside of Chris Dallerton. Oldsmobile and Chevrolet on the front row getting set for 47 laps of action here today at Phoenix, Arizona. And will the championship picture shake up after this race? We'll find out. The green flag waves were underway at Phoenix. Chris Dallerton looking for a league-leading fourth win on the season, and you saw Jesse Turner get loose coming out of turn number 2 on the first lap, as he's now shoved to the outside. Johnny Gardner diving inside, staying with Benjamin Miles in car number 27. Battle for the lead. Keith Batson and Chris Dallerton going at it. Batson takes the lead on the first lap. Keith Batson currently running sixth place in the points chase, looking for that first one. Actually, I think Batson came in this race 5th in the standings, so he's still looking for that first win on the season. Dallerton running in second position. There's Yates' teammate Johnny Gardner running in third position in the 28 car, the team car to the 28. And we got problems on turn number 4. Oh no, it's a red car. I'm afraid to look. It is the point leader again! What more can go wrong for Jessica Shelton in the late races? No! And she is not happy with whoever it was. I think she's flying her way through the field, driving pissed, and I'm sure that fits the description of that 9 car. She came in this race 25 ahead of Joshua Osborne. She was not starting in a good spot anyway in 21st. She got caught up in the high side of the racetrack. Right there, slides in front of the 12 of Joshua Sakuli. Didn't see he was there. Goes right into the 1 of Trent Dunham. They both spin. Trent comes away with no damage, but Jess, unfortunately for her, does in that 19, and that may possibly have given either Joshua Osborne or Dylan Young the point lead going into Homestead, possibly. That's less, of course, something happens to one of those 2 drivers. As the first yellow flag flies, I think on the 4th lap of this race, and we are... Jess is going to kill me after all this. I know I've been saying that a lot lately. So, I swear to you, the test race at Phoenix actually ended up caution free, and I swear to you it did. But right now, Keith Batson, car number 88, leads the race. Here as he, leads the race. Second position is Chris Dallerton. Third position, Johnny Gardner. Fourth is Levi McIntyre. Fifth is Benjamin Miles. Sixth, is Joshua Collard. Dalton Day, Quentin Moore, Kyle Matthews, and Joshua Osborne, who may be in the catbird seat to take the points lead, maybe. In 10th position, the yellow flag, or green flag waves on lap number 8. Like I said, Osborne may be in the catbird seat to take the points lead away after Shelton's misfortunes, but we still have quite a few laps of racing left to go, so you never know what's going to happen in these late as the race goes on. Dallerton to the high side. Here comes Johnny Gardner, car 28. Yates Racing trying to go 1-2 here today at Phoenix. And right behind him comes Benjamin Miles in car number 27. Benjamin's been pretty solid this season. On board the 99 car of Levi McIntyre, one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's event. And McIntyre 6-0 to this. Ford to the inside there of the 27 Pontiac. of Benjamin Miles. They come out of turn number 2. McIntyre, 2-time winner of the season, looking for a third at this event. The front 3 has not won a race this season. Benjamin Miles, however, almost won a couple races ago at Talladega Super Speedway, only to get passed on the 4th turn of the final lap by Amari Stoudemire Jr. in that event. And now McIntyre dives inside of Dollerton, takes position. Here comes Joshua Collard in that 43 car to the inside lane. Collard in hot contention for the top 10 in the points chase. Dollerton continue to lose positions up on the high side racetrack. Here comes Kyle Matthews, the man who won this race a season ago. His first ever win at this very racetrack at Phoenix in the Mello Pontiac. And now Osborne stuck in the high side lane in that 17 car. As now Michael Norman goes inside. And oh my gosh, I think, did we have 3 wide back there? Yes, we almost did there. Ryan George going inside of Jesse Turner in 94 and Seth Cole in 52. So now Ryan George goes inside, takes position, and Dylan Poteet now joins in on the fun in that 31 car. Poteet running 19th at the moment, as he goes underneath Jesse Turner for position. Cav Shearer to the high side, and there's Dylan Young, another guy who could take the points lead away coming into this event. And I think as close as Poteet and Osborne are, I think that this whole ordeal may have dropped just back to 3rd in the points chase. Because like I said, they were 41 points separating the top three cars coming into this event. There's Shelton running in 25th, trying to get by the 33 of John Gilbert. And with a damaged up car, Shelton's actually not doing too bad at the moment. Running behind her is the 4 car, Paul Minnick. That's his last race, by the way, until Suzuka in the season-ending exhibition. He'll be in the Oldsmobile. He's using the Oldsmobile for the short tracks and the road courses this season. He as well as the 1-mile tracks of right here at Phoenix and at New Hampshire. He did run the Oldsmobile one time, however, at the race at Chicagoland Speedway because he crashed a Chevrolet in practice. But Minnick right now running in 26th position. Shelton goes underneath John Gilbert for 24th. And Paul Minnick will follow through in that 4 machine. Here comes Minnick to the inside of Shelton. But just slams the door on Minnick and says, I don't want to lose any more positions. Oh, and I thought I heard crashing happening on turn 4, but we didn't. So, but Yates Racing right now Robert Yates Racing 1-2 right now. Keith Batson, car 88, leads the race. 2nd position, it's Johnny Gardner. Benjamin Miles running in 3rd spot. The top 3 has not won this season yet. Here in season 16, and those 3 would love to get a win before the season's out. And especially for one Keith Batson, he's been close a couple times this season, especially at the race at North Wilkesboro, and he finished 2nd to Jessica Shelton in that event. Batson driving a 1997 Ford Thunderbird. Johnny Gardner in the 1992 Ford Thunderbird. Here, 29 laps to go here at Phoenix, so plenty of racing left to go in this event. Cars running single file. Batson, Gardner, Miles, McIntyre, Collard in 5th, 6th, Dollerton, 7th is Matthews. Trying to go inside now of Chris Dollerton for the 6th position. Quentin Moore in 8th spot. 9th is Dalton Day. And 10th is the winner of the last race of the tour at Rockingham, Cole Deaver. In that 7 machine, the Zurich Santa Cruz Ford, driving the Alan Kwiecki colors. That 7 has had history on this very racetrack in real-time NASCAR when Kwiecki got his first ever Winston Cup victory, what was then Winston Cup. Deaver right now running in 7th position, running in 10th position, giving that 7 car a real good ride. Michael Norman, car number 3, runs in 11th spot. Charles Sanford running in 12th in car 24. Sanford having a pretty good season at the moment, or a pretty good race at the moment, I should say. John Arndt in 13th spot. Ryan George 14th. 15th is Seth Cole. 16th is Zed Weinstein. 17th Dylan Poteet. 18th Jesse Turner. Joshua Osborne, I should say, excuse me, started this race second. Now runs 19th at the moment in car 17, trying to take 18th away from the Jesse Turner automobile. Turner in the Oldsmobile, Osborne in the Chevy. Osborne trying to reel in for the lead. And right now he's running the best of the points contenders right now. Kev Shear running in 20th spot. And the driver third of the points coming in, Dylan Young, running in 21st position. So Osborne's really not really far behind him, or really far ahead of him, I should say. 19th and 21st at the moment. Young 21st. Joshua Sakuli 22nd. 23rd is Trent Dunham. And then there's Jessica Shelton running in 24th position at the moment. So the points contenders running 19th, 21st, and 24th. So they're not far behind at the moment. So, but one thing is going to be for sure, it's going to tighten up a bunch going into the next to the last stop at Homestead Miami Speedway. I tell you what, if they come to Atlanta looking like this for the finale, it is going to be something else. And now Osborne picks up a spot on Jesse Turner in that 94 car. Turner tries to back on the outside of the lane. Nothing doing for Turner, and Osborne takes the 18th spot. Joshua trying to pick off some of the cars, and maybe possibly, as I said before, could put himself in a catbird seat to take the points lead after Shelton's misfortunes. And truthfully, which she's had a lot of. Ryan George on the outside of lane of Zed Weinstein. As Weinstein picks up a position here, here comes Poteet to the inside in car 31. He's got his fellow Kentucky buddy, Joshua Osborne, right behind him. Poteet to the inside, running in 17th, maybe 6th. Actually make that 16th position is where he's going for. Poteet yet to get a victory this season. Hard to believe I'm actually saying that, because Poteet's car has been running very, very strong. And here comes Kev Shearer. Look at that move by the 57 car. And here comes Dylan Young to the inside. Osborne now stuck on the outside here. It's Turner, Osborne, and Young. And whoa! Shearer gets by Osborne. Here comes Dylan Young. Shoves Osborne up the track. Now Young, 3 wide out of the 4 turn. Almost 3 wide. Turner thought better of it. Now the 2 and 17 are side by side for 19th spot. And that's not good news for the 9 team, as they both are moving up. Actually, in Osborne's case, actually he's dropping back a little bit. Meanwhile, up front, Keith Batson still leads the race in car 88. Look from the copter cam here. Dylan Poteet going inside of Cole Deaver. Deaver was running 10th when he last talked about him, and now he's running in the... Let's see where he's clocked at this time by. Poteet was clocked 15th. Deaver down to 16th spot. Now Ryan George and Kev Shearer try to go inside. Shearer almost makes it 3 wide, but thought better of it. He'll follow behind his buddy Ryan George as they go to the inside lane. George goes inside. Shearer shoving him, same with Dylan Young. Benjamin Miles dropping back in that 27 car, running now in the 12th position. He was running 3rd a while ago. As we're now starting to see a shuffle going on. Levi McIntyre to the inside of Johnny Gardner. That's for 2nd spot. Kyle Matthews right behind him. He goes inside of Chris Dollerton. Here comes Dalton trying to peek his nose underneath Johnny Gardner's car. Theoretically, when they're side by side like this, that should let Batson pull away, but he's not. And apparently the 99 of Levi McIntyre getting a good draft and bite now at that second turn there. Here comes McIntyre. Got a bead on that 88 car. Matthews now dives inside. He takes third, and he tries to take third from Johnny Gardner in that 28 car, breaking up that all Yates 1-2 that was going on at the moment. And now you got the Ohio. Now you got the two Ohio guys. Now you got the two Buckeyes from Ohio, McIntyre and Matthews, right there together, second and third. McIntyre's team, Rockin' Wrestling Racing, a huge heavy metal racing and wrestling fan, which is kind of why that team name fits him very, very well, even though he says he's no Hulk Hogan, but still. But McIntyre looking for that third win of the season. Batson looking for his first. It's going to be a battle down between those two cars if we have another shuffle happen, though, taking place there. And now Matthews running third, and now Joshua Collard enters the fray in that 43 car, running in the fourth position. Dalton taking fifth away from Johnny Gardner. Now Quentin Moore goes underneath in that 21 car in the Morgan Shepherd colors. Dalton Day running in the 8th position. Michael Norman and Charles Sanford running there as well. Sanford in 10th position. John Arndt right behind in the 6th car running in 11th. And oh, look at McIntyre. McIntyre up on the back bumper of Batson as they go down through turn number 2. On board, Levi McIntyre. McIntyre just about putting the bumper on Batson as they come out of turn number 4. Interval staying about a tenth of a second, maybe less than that, possibly. Batson's side just a slight bit faster, but theoretically they're just about dead even, the 88 and the 99. Start-finish line they come. 10 laps to go at Phoenix. Check the points. Where the points contenders are running right now. Dylan Young running in 20th. Joshua Osborne running 19th. And Jessica Shelton running in 24th. So those three are staying just about right together. Point-wise, here comes McIntyre for the lead. McIntyre to the inside. Batson says no. 9 laps to go. What battle we're having here for the win here? Kyle Matthews, right there in that 3rd position. We also have an in-car camera inside his car. Now this is from Matthews' perspective. Matthews is not out of this yet in that 42 car. He could make it a possible run at his 2nd in a row here at Phoenix. He won this race a season ago. Ooh, McIntyre drifting high. Matthews dives down low to the inside of the racetrack. McIntyre shuts the door going into the 3rd turn now. Here comes McIntyre to the inside of Batson. Matthews got a little bit loose coming out of that 4th turn. Here comes Collard to the inside in 43, the STP machine. 7 laps to go. Two Fords and 2 Pontiacs in the top 4 spots. The Oldsmobile of Chris Thornton running in 5th position, the pole sitter for the event, at over 128 miles an hour. Batson pulls ahead now from McIntyre. I think it possibly could be that Levi McIntyre might pull back, drop back to try to make another run at it here in the late laps. Back of the pack cars are there. Matt Dalio, JT Bryant, not having a good day at the moment, though. Neither is Cole Baker, Jeremy Jones, and some of the others. And in fact, they are ganging up on that bunch, too. The leaders are. Now, whether they're going to catch them, it's going to be a question mark. As they are down to about 5 laps to go at the moment. There'll be 4 to go when they come to the start-finish line. Here comes McIntyre. Inside again. McIntyre trying to close back in on Batson. He's just about right there. 4 laps to go. Keith Batson trying to get his first win of season number 16 on his comeback season. He came in this race 5th place in the points in that 88 car. Matthews looking, or McIntyre looking for his 3rd win of the season. Matthews also looking for his 3rd. McIntyre dives inside. McIntyre says go. Batson says no. 3 laps to go. McIntyre tries again to the inside. Batson slams the door on him again out of the 2nd turn. Well, I tell you what, though, Batson giving a good shot at blocking every move McIntyre's been making right now. But this ain't over yet. They'll be coming down for 2 laps to go this time by. Here comes McIntyre to the inside. He's got Batson now. McIntyre to the inside of Batson in turn number 1. 2 laps to go. He's up alongside. Batson gets loose. McIntyre dives underneath him. McIntyre takes the lead. Levi McIntyre. Here comes Kyle Matthews. Matthews and Carpenter. He's down the inside of McIntyre now. McIntyre shuts the door on him. Matthews tries again. He shoves McIntyre up the track now. The white flag waves. 1 more lap to go here at Phoenix. McIntyre pulls back ahead of Keith Batson as they go into turn number 1. Matthews is alongside. Matthews taking the lead. Here comes Collard 3 wide. Could Collard make a move on Matthews now? In the turn 3, Collard tries inside. Matthews pulls ahead. McIntyre up the track. The question is who's going to be second the start-finish line? Kyle Matthews, for the 2nd season in a row, wins at Phoenix. Wow! Kyle Matthews survives the shuffle, made the move when he needed to at the right time, took down Levi McIntyre on the final lap and wins the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Joshua Collard, where did he come from? Finished in 2nd. And poor Keith Batson. And you really gotta take your head off the Batson. He did everything he could to try and hold them all off. And I personally feel for Keith Batson, to be honest. 3rd place. I thought he had that race won for sure. I really did. But it was not to be. Average speed of 1:14.568. Keith Batson comes home in 3rd spot. 4th was Chris Dollerton. Levi McIntyre 5th. 6th place was 6th place was Quentin Moore. Dalton Day 7th. Charles Saber 8th. John Arndt 9th. And Johnny Gardner coming home in 10th. What a finish here at Phoenix International Raceway as Kyle Matthews takes his 3rd win of the season and improves his shot at possibly getting a top 10 in the points standing coming out of the season. 11th place was Seth Cole. He had a solid run here today. Benjamin Miles was 12th. Kev Sheard comes back to finish 13th. Michael Norman 14th. 15th. Ryan Jordan was 14th. Michael Norman 15th. 16th place will go to Zed Weinstein. Cole Deaver 17th. Joshua Osborne, the best of the championship contenders, finishes 18th. Dylan Young right behind him in 19th. And Dylan Poteet finishing in 20th. Jesse Turner 21st. Joshua Zakuli 22nd. Trent Dunham 23rd. And point leader Jessica Shelton. I cannot say how much bad luck she's had in the last few times. And there is still might possibly be the points leader. I'm not so sure. She might have just lost the lead right there. Because, I mean, Osborne was 18th, and that possibly could be enough for him to take over the lead. But it's going to be a tight championship points chase coming into the next to the last race on the tour, which will be at Homestead Miami Speedway. But Jess, in spite of the spin, still finishes 24th in the race and still didn't do a bad job, though, considering the damaged car. Paul Minnick, 25th, and John Gilbert, Andrew Perry, Daniel Olson. Last of the finishers. Nick Johnson, Zachary Fitzwater, Chelsea Bowles, Zach Winkle, Amari Stoudemire Jr., Chris Dodd, Sky Cummins, Jonathan Zorlan, Dawson Wise, Jeremy Jones, Cole Baker, JT Bryant, and Mac Dalio. The final finishers in this race. But our congratulations once again to Kyle Matthews as he takes home for the second season in a row, takes home the Subway Fresh Fit 500 at Phoenix International Raceway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. Be sure, and you never know what pops up on this channel here in our races, gaming videos, and whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires for this channel. So, next race on the tour will be a Homestead Miami Speedway for the Ford EcoBoost 400. Until then, it's James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 5 years of offline racing at its best.